Hey, a lot of golfers out there are going for more distance. They're seeking more distance, but in their efforts to hit the ball longer, we can sometimes fall into some really bad mistakes. Now, right after this, I want to show you one of those mistakes that you can make in your backswing on your way to trying to hit the ball farther, but you might really get yourself wound up and tied up in a knot, not being able to hit the ball for distance or accuracy. So let's see if we can avoid that right after this. Hey, this is Steve with HitItLonger.com. I continue my journey to hit the ball longer and straighter, and hopefully I can show you how to do that too. All right, here's a big backswing error that people sometimes trying to make a bigger turn, trying to make a bigger backswing, trying to hit the ball farther will often make. And what will happen in their effort to try to take a bigger shoulder turn and backswing will end up like this. Now you can see here, there's no tilt to my shoulders at all. I've kind of stood up a little bit out of my initial hip flexion angle. Let's look at that again. So I'm good to go here, but all of a sudden, trying to wind up, and I end up like this. It makes it easier, it kind of makes you feel like you're making a bigger turn, making a longer backswing, makes it feel like you're going to be more powerful, but unfortunately, it's an enormous mistake because it takes the body and the club way off the correct plane with the ball. You see, this is a swing where the shoulders are turning like a merry-go-round, but unfortunately, that would only be good if the ball was sitting up here on a batting tee. You see, perfect golf swing up here is going to go around with my hips and shoulders staying absolutely level to the ground to encourage a plane that was level to the ground. And so you start getting the shoulders and hips turning too much too flat like this. Makes you feel powerful, but we've got to have the right blend of tilt to turn. So that's too much turn of the hips, turning the hips and shoulders too flat. Let me show you a little exercise that you can do at home to feel a little bit more tilt, to the correct ratio of tilt to turn. So we can call this the airplane drill if you'd like. This is a stand here. Take a little bow like you would over the golf ball and put your arms out to your sides like you're the wings of an airplane like this. Now, what I'm just describing, the move at the beginning, turning too much with the hips, too flat with the shoulders, the plane is going to fly level, just like this. Not enough tilt of the wings. Now, this can make you feel like you are making a bigger backswing, you're making a bigger shoulder turn, you're going to get more speed. A lot of people I see fall into this trap when they're looking to hit it longer and make a bigger windup. Instead, take that bow again and let's get the wings to tilt like we're going into a bank like this. So just about this much, just like that. And that's about the right amount of tilt to turn. I'm going to face away from you. Watch how my hips will turn up on a tilt like that. You can see the belt turning at a tilt as the wings go into a tilt this way. Do it from facing you as well one time. Take your airplane wings and keep them at a tilt. And what this does is encourages your hip and pelvis to do a little less rotating this way, and instead do a little bit more tilting to get high. Since your spine, it connects your hips to your shoulders, usually, that's also going to result in the shoulders winding up with a little bit more angle to them here. Let's take a look at that angle here. Now you see I've got some tilt to the shoulders as well, and that's going to keep the body winding up on plane with the ball. When you unwind, that club will fall right back down on the ball again. It may not feel when you do this for the first time that you're able to wind up nearly as far or complete your backswing. But then video yourself, you see that it looks quite good and that you are in fact finishing a nice big windup. You're just doing it on a different plane. Now it certainly will feel restricted, especially restricted in not allowing your hips to turn so far. You see, instead of turning flat too much, I'm going to turn less and I'm going to tilt more, and that puts my body really, and eventually the arms and the club, it really puts them on a collision course through the ball and back around the correct circle. You can go long and straight. Let's see if I can make a swing that resembles what I'm describing, hopefully. Now, looking back at that swing again in super slow-mo, you can definitely see that my hips and shoulders are not just turning flat, but they're winding up with a little bit of tilt. So right tilt to turn ratio, and that really keeps, well, it keeps my head a little more steady in the center as I wind the club up, enables me to shift my weight properly, enables me to put myself on a collision course with the center of the ball so I can really hit it solid and straight every single time. So hey, if you're having a problem with winding up the wrong way, and you're winding up, and this is a lot of you out there, winding up too flat, then try my airplane drill, do it a few times, and then hit some soft shots on the driving range before you take it out on the course as usual. And I think you're gonna see your path get better, maybe your divots get better, the ball going straighter, the ball going farther. Hey, I hope this tip helped a lot of you out there. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Steve. I hope you'll go check out my website, hititlonger.com, for over 100 more videos and articles that I think will help improve your golf game. Hey, leave a comment down below. Let me know how I'm looking 4K. And as usual, I'll either see you in the next video or I'll see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.